gosh, welcome to my very first YouTube video. I've been thinking about doing this for like 2 years. This is so crazy. I can't believe it's finally here. Anyway, hi, I'm Ann. Friends and family mostly know me as Annie. I am the Ann in Fanny's Treasures with Ann and Vance. Vance is my hubby. He is currently out doing his full-time gig, what we hope to do away with one day, as you know, most people that join LuLaRoe hope to do. Stop, doing whatever they're doing full-time or part-time or whatever, so that they can just do Lula. And we're just, we're another one of those. Our 1-year anniversary is in 9 days. Our 1-year anniversary with LuLaRoe, not together. July 29th, we will be with LuLaRoe for 9 days. This YouTube channel has been kind of a goal / dream of mine for, like I said earlier, a few minutes ago, for like 2 years. I guess I need to stop saying that's annoying, right? Who am I? I am, like I said, I'm Annie. I'm a wife, a mom, a Navy mom, a Mimi. I have one beautiful grandbaby. She's literally my little heartbeat. I mean, I could not possibly love her anymore. She's absolutely beautiful and such a joy. And I have fur babies. I'm a huge dog lover. I made notes because I'm super nervous. Oh my gosh, that's the reason for all the ums. I never say so much as when I'm in front of this dang phone. But let's calm down, right? Let's just calm down. This is a piece of cake. It's kind of weird talking to what could be, I don't even know how many people, and getting nothing back. Like, you just have to have the whole conversation with yourself, thinking of what the people are thinking, wanting to hear on the other end that aren't even there yet, right? So crazy. I've been wanting to do a YouTube channel. Okay, let's go back. I've been in direct sales. This will be my 4th year. I was with a makeup company before for 3 years, and the reason I wanted to do a YouTube channel is I was encouraged by a friend of mine. She's now a friend of mine. To do a YouTube channel, but you have to do a YouTube channel. Like, I don't know, I didn't want to be just any Joe Schmo on YouTube, hoping people watch me. Like, why do people want to watch me? I always thought, well, who cares? Who am I? I'm not anybody. I'm just Annie in Texas. And she was very sweet. She was very encouraging, and she says she's not sweet, but she really is. You know who you are out there. I'm sure you're going to watch this eventually. She always told me that people would watch, people would love you. You just have to find your niche. What's your niche? Find your niche. And in a makeup company full of young, beautiful ladies that were so good at putting their makeup on, and at the time I was in my late 40s. I never was really a big makeup girl. Why did I get into that company? Because I loved the mascara. Like so many of those girls, they fell in love with the mascara. And then I really did like playing with the makeup, I found out in my late 40s. And then it came time to do videos. Everybody was suddenly doing videos. You got to do videos. You got to do videos. And that was probably, that was definitely, most definitely, the most excruciating thing for me was to do a makeup tutorial video. I mean, I got, many super sweet compliments, oh my gosh, oh, you're so pretty, oh, you look beautiful, la la la, oh my gosh, your eyes are so pretty. And I mean, what do you do when you think those people are talking straight out of their booty? Because I am not, in my mind, I know I'm not beautiful. Yeah, my eyes are pretty, but, and you really just don't like your face that much. And that's okay. I mean, I'm not like gonna slit my wrist or anything. But I mean, I'm just not that in love with this. And to be close up in a camera trying to tell people how to put their makeup on when I don't even know really how to put my makeup on. I'm totally winging this. All I could think of was people that know how to do their makeup are gonna watch this and they're gonna be like, no girl, you're not doing that. And I would watch, and because I liked watching certain women do their makeup, they were like real deal makeup artists, and they were doing a great job, and they were super pretty. And I thought, well, if I love watching women, why wouldn't some women love watching me? And I just couldn't buy into the fact that somebody would love watching me, because I hated watching me. Hated it. I would do take after take after take after take after take. It would take me an entire day to do one lousy video, and I would begrudgingly put it up on Facebook, and I would be in a ball of tears, hating it, hating the video, hating the way I looked, picking myself apart. I hated it. And I really didn't want to fail. It was so important to me not to fail. I didn't want my kids to see me fail. I didn't want my husband to see me fail. I was home alone trying to make those videos, and nobody knew that I ended every single one of them crying hysterically. Nobody knew. Till this. Till just now. I did tell my husband before making this video that that's how those ended up, and I was really scared to do this one. But that being said, that little direct sales makeup company helped me grow as a person more than anything. And so while I could have curled up in a corner and said, I can't do direct sales, I can't do it, I took everything that I learned about myself, the good and the bad, and took it all in and decided I'm okay. I'm okay just the way I am. And there are people, oddly, that like me. I mean, doesn't that sound silly to say out loud? But when you get in your own head, I mean, So when somebody started talking to me about LuLaRoe, she wasn't talking to me for me to sign on. She was talking to me about it because she wanted to sign on. And she was like, I don't know if I should. It's a lot of money, la la la. And certain things in her life happened to where it was like a sign that she really should join. And so my husband and I were behind her 100%. Like, you should really do this. This is for you. And she was also doing the makeup thing that I was doing, and that's how we had met. And through talking to her and doing our own research, hubby and I were like, oh my gosh, I think this is really something, and maybe we should do this. And we talked and talked and talked and talked, and it is a lot of money. It was a lot of money for us to join. We started for a little over $6,000, and that phone call came for us to sign up, and we weren't ready. We weren't done saving, and I had to actually tell them, you need to call me back. I really want to do this, but I can't yet. And so I gave them a date to call back, which ended up being July 29th. And I believe they called me towards the end of June, if I'm not mistaken. And she said, give me a date. Give me a date to call you back, and I will call you back. And sure enough, they called me back on July 29th. I will remember that phone call for the rest of my life. We had just saved enough money to do what we wanted to do. We had planned out the packages, and at the time they were changing, always changing. And we were like, oh my gosh, we really want this package, you know, don't change. And when the call came, that package, sorry, my dog, my Chloe, she's my best friend. Anyway, she's wondering, who are you talking to? The package was available when they called, and that lady called, and I immediately burst into tears. And with those tears came the nervous laughter. So it was, I don't know, I can't even imagine what that sounded like on the other end. She was incredibly sweet, and she kept telling me how sweet I was because I kept apologizing for crying and getting hysterical. I'm feeling like I'm gonna cry just telling her about it. I was so excited, and I was like, sorry, click, click, click. That's my Chloe. I kept telling her, I'm so sorry, I'm crying all over you. And she's like, no, it's okay. And that would make me laugh. Oh my gosh. It was the craziest phone call. And she was super sweet. And she was like, you know, congratulations. I wish you the best of luck. And I called up my husband right after we hung up. And I was sobbing so hard. And he was like, they called, didn't they? And I was like, yes, we did it. And the insanity ensued from there. I gave the wrong, you're supposed to give your account and routing number, and I gave the wrong routing number. My husband is in construction, and since that day we have started our own construction company. So in a sense, we're putting together two of our own businesses, the construction and this, and it's been insane. But anyway, he was very busy doing, you know, bids or whatever he was doing at the time for the construction company. When I asked him, when I went online to get our routing number, there was two routing numbers, and I was just like, babe, what? I don't know which routing number. Why do we have two? And he was like, huh? What do they say? And I was like, one's for a wire transfer and one just says routing number. And I said, I mean, they're transferring funds, so that's a wire transfer, right? So I need to give the wire one? And he was like, yeah, that's it. That's the one. It was the wrong one. So when they went to take payment for our onboard package, guess what? Bing, 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 bing. Bouncy bounce, it didn't go through. It was the wrong routing number. So guess what they didn't do? So, okay, so here's the thing. We bought our package, which at the time didn't come with leggings, so we bought an extra package of leggings so we could have OS and TCs. So it was weeks of trying to fix this, literally. They accidentally sent out our onboard package but wouldn't send our leggings package because so meanwhile they had no money from me, yet I had my onboard package. We had decided to not do an online grand opening, as it were. We wanted to do it in-house, and we kept putting it off because we were waiting for these leggings. You know, you get something in your head and you're like, my party's gonna fail if I don't have these dang leggings. Everybody wants the leggings. At that time, a year ago, everybody wanted the leggings. That was long before the issue with the holes. And it was so crazy when we first started. It was insane. And, you know, you want everything to be just so. And, anyway, I feel like I got off on a tangent. I have notes here so that I don't, I was going to say go left, but that was my right. So, I mean, that's my life. So, anyway, so to go back to the part where I said, my sweet sponsor for the makeup company. He said, you gotta find your niche, you gotta find your niche, and people will, you know, connect to your niche and connect to you and follow you. And in the world of young, beautiful makeup ladies, I always felt like my niche was my age because I was older than most ladies doing it. But like I said, I really couldn't fall in love with myself with the makeup. And since then, it seemingly it's still the thing. I'm still older than most, not all, not as many as with the makeup, but I'm still older than most. I'm now, I just turned 51 last month. And so I joined LuLaRoe at 50. And it's almost like I started over at 50. And when I joined the last direct sales company, the reason that I did that was not just the cool kit and the mascara that I fell in love with. It was because my last child, I only have two, but you know, the baby had left to join the Navy, and I was beside myself with, what am I gonna do now? I don't even know who I am. If I'm not a mom, who am I? Isn't, as silly as that might sound to some, like when I graduated high school, seemingly every single person I knew had a goal. Like, I'm going to college to be this, I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to do this, I want to do that. And everybody would say, well, what do you want to do? And I would say I don't know, because it didn't seem good enough, it didn't seem worthy of saying, but I really just wanted to be a mom. I mean, nobody seemed to have that goal but me. I really just wanted to be mom. And when I became a mom, it was the best thing ever. I was absolutely head over heels in love with that baby, who's now my oldest daughter, and who gave me that beautiful, I say gave me, but you know, had that beautiful grandbaby that I'm absolutely over the moon in love with. And I thought, that's it. I don't have any more love to give. All I have, I'm giving to her. And then I got pregnant with who is now my son, my Navy boy. And I cried and cried, like, I don't have any more love to give. What am I going to do with this baby? My poor baby. It's going to be so unfair. And then he came into the world, and hello, adored, right? Of course. And so through a pretty substantially horrible first marriage, I had vowed forever not to speak of my first marriage because I thought I would embarrass my children, because it's not like they talk about it. It's not their past. It's not anything that they went through, and I never wanted to embarrass my children. But you know, I've come to realize over the years that you know, it's part of who I am. It's part of why I am who I am today. Struggles and all, right? And I tried, when the kids turned to be teenagers, you know how teenagers are. They're very judgmental and temperamental and just as hateful as they are loving, seemingly. And I tried to be who I thought they wanted me to be instead of just being myself. And I don't think they really liked that person. And I just recently decided, you know, within the last couple of years, I mean, I am who I am. Take me or leave me. Here I am. So I feel like just recently I have had a much better relationship with my oldest and even my youngest. We didn't, even though my youngest and I didn't really have problems getting along. But you know how women are. Women are, you get a couple of women in a room or a few women together, and there's bound to be, women are, you know how we are. We're women. And so I'm 20 minutes into this video and they say make it like 10. I haven't even gotten into the meat of the Lula. Take me or leave me, love me or not, here I am. So, oh, I feel like I just wasted 20 minutes. I'm gonna turn this off and start over. Let's just keep going, right? Just power through. So anyway, dreadfully horrible, abusive first marriage. Met my current hubby, and I mean my soulmate, my best friend, my rock, my everything, and here we are, doing LuLaRoe, 20 plus years later. Let's see. I'm so thrown off by how many minutes I've been doing this. I can't believe I just spoke about the terrible past that I haven't yet delved into as far as on video. And looking at my notes, being super awkward. Let me see. All my notes say I've covered just about everything I thought I should cover in the first video because I didn't want it to go too long. Here we are at 20. Well, okay, let's just stop looking at that time. If you, I am so glad you guys tuned in. I appreciate you tuning in. If you're gonna criticize, please do it with kindness. I wear my heart all over these arms, and follow me some more for some more of this craziness, right? We are currently revamping our LuLaRoe page, but if you'd like to join, we're going to have a grand reopening. I think I'll talk more about that in my next video. What happened that we needed to take a breather and ended up coming to a grand reopening. That'll be my next video. You should join me for that. It's a good story. And it has a happy ending because we're going to have a grand reopening. And it's going to be awesome. Excuse me. I do seriously love LuLaRoe. I know there's been issues and people are looking everywhere for the you know, the dirt and the angry people, and they want an inside story to things that went wrong. And honestly, I feel like if you're constantly looking for something bad, you're going to find it. If you're constantly looking for something good, you're going to find the good. And if you genuinely love something, you should just love it and look at the good. There's always bad with every single thing. Every single thing. Yeah, we had some holes in our leggings. Ugh, it was the pits. My very favorite pair of leggings that I wore all the time, guess what? They ended up with holes. Did I hate the company and throw in the towel and say, screw these leggings, I can't buy any more leggings, they're all gonna have holes? No. Out of a drawer full of double layers of leggings, I had one pair. You know, it is a bummer. It is the brushing process that weakens the fabric that also gives us the buttery soft goodness. Every once in a while, do they come in tighter or shorter than the rest and it's still an OS? Yup. I mean, hi, just return it. I mean, yeah, you love that pattern, and I had to have those leggings. I mean, I've had that too. Honestly, when they come in a little bit tighter and a little bit shorter, I cuff them at the bottom and keep them because I love them. I mean, I really and truly just try not to dwell on negative stuff. It's just stuff, and it doesn't do anything but cause anxiety and ugliness here. So I just choose to move on. And I encourage other Lula friends of mine and Lula babies that have, you know, come and gone or that are still here to do the same, and some are able and some are not, and that's okay too. You know, we are who we are. We have to accept each other for who we are, faults and goods, right? So we're on Facebook at Fanny's Treasures with Ann and Vance. I do have an Instagram page, Fanny's Treasures, and we're gonna start doing Periscope. Holy smokes, I am scared to death to do Periscope. Ooh, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I can't believe I've been talking for 25 minutes. I'm gonna end this. I hope you'll come back and watch my next video. Try not to be so ranty, but I mean, this is basically who I am, and I would love to chit chat and get to know you. And I mean, if there's other 50s ladies out there, come and join me. Come watch me. Maybe you have a YouTube channel too, and I can watch yours as well. Everybody always says to let them know what you're wearing. This is the beautiful Amelia. I love Amelia, and it's on backwards, and I love it. It's super flattering to your figure. It's super comfy, and it has pockets. Hello, pockets. Who doesn't love pockets? A cute fun fact about the Amelia. Patrick is our designer god, our fashion designer god here with LuLaRoe, and Amelia herself had come to Patrick that she had seen this dress and she loved it, but it had things about it she didn't like, so she asked Patrick if he could design one that she loved, and he designed it on his kitchen table. The amazing Patrick that does all our designs, well, you know, he's the lead guy, designed this dress on his kitchen table, and it is perfection. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you'll come back and join me, or join our Facebook page. Our live shows are with hubby and I, and everybody that watches loves us and says that, I mean, the running joke is we're Hot Mess Express, because inevitably we trip over each other. We something goes wrong, something somewhere. We flub up our words. We have fun. We laugh. You should join our page. It's fun. And I will see you all next time. And thanks for joining me. Bye for now.